Hello guys and welcome to Watching Time. Today we're going to review one of the SINN watches that I have on my collection. There's another video in which I will invite you at the end if you want to see about them. It's a video about free green watches in which I also present the SINN S104. But today I'm going to focus a little bit more about this brand, what's behind SINN, and particularly this model, and show you a little bit better. I know there are other reviews around. Hopefully mine will give you something new about it. So as you know, SINN is one of the oldest and well-recognized brands that you will find probably today in Germany. There are several Germany-based watches brands, particularly the ones that are very well known at the moment are Glashütte, but you also have Nomos. Nomos is also another well-known brand. SINN is among those German watches that were born during the last century that today have taken a big part of what the market is of German production. So when I think about watches and where I would like my watch to be produced, or as a watch enthusiast, normally where do we buy watches from? Obviously, there are many countries that have production, that have companies that are well renowned. I can say a few probably with a history from the USA, like Bulova. Then you have the Swiss Mates brands, which are the best well known for mechanical automatic movements. Then you have the German watches that produce mechanical and automatic movements of their own and have been there for the last 100 years and more, some of them. And then you have, for example, the Japanese watches. One of the best ones that comes to my mind is Seiko, but also Citizen is a very well-known and has a technological advantage in some of the watches that they produce. So anyway, today we discuss about SINN. So as I was saying, SINN was born in 1961. So we are talking about more or less 60 years ago, almost 70 years ago. The brand was founded by Helmut SINN. So actually SINN is his surname, and he branded the brand under his name. And it was born in Frankfurt, in which you will still find the company main headquarters are still there. So they were born with the idea of producing mainly pilot watches. Obviously, today you can have also some diverse interpretations. They have some watches that are being produced that are particularly well known. For example, the U1 that are sometimes based also on submarine recycled steel, but they were born as a pilot watch company. And this one here, it's one of those pilot watches that they produce, and one of their most famous models is the 104, as I was saying. But this particular version, the one I'm going to show to you today, it actually has a limited edition number production. They were only produced 500s. It was presented in Bezel World 2019, so it has less than a year. And as soon as they put it on the website for people to buy it, the price was around 1,300 euros. And it just went out of stock immediately. The 500 watches were fast sale. Many people wanted this edition, but we know that I'm one of the lucky ones that have one of the 500s at the point. Even if it's 500 number, it's not specifically number. It just says underneath, and I will show you later, that this is one of the 500s. So anyway, let's go back to the watch. As you can see, the version that I'm presenting to you here today, it doesn't have the leather watch strap that it came with. It came with a brown leather. I actually changed it with one of the steel bracelets that they produce specifically for this model. Actually, I bought it directly from SINN, the strap, and it was actually quite simple. I just sent an email asking for them for the specific strap for this model specifically, and they sent me back a quotation on the price. So these straps are around 200 euros at the moment. And they send it to you with a very nice kit that includes the small blue bottle of liquid. That blue bottle actually is a lubricant and protector for the screws, because as you can see, these are screw down hexagonal screws, and usually you should try to put some of these corrosion preventive liquid that actually maintain the watch in good shape. So I was saying, this is a pilot watch, and the pilot watches, usually you relate them with pilots, and flying is an instrumental watch that has a scope. But in this particularly model, actually, this has a certification also for water resistant, approved by DIN 8310, and it actually has 200-meter water resistance. 200 meters for a pilot watch, well, that's a lot. So unless we start inventing airplanes that actually go also underwater, this can be a very versatile watch. One of the characteristics of these watches, as you can see on the bezel, is that it has like small screws that held it together at different points. It's a very nice detail. Obviously, being a pilot watch is a bi-directional bezel. It's very solid. You don't have the clicks, but it doesn't move by itself. You have to exert a little bit of strength actually to actually move it. The Luminova use is of excellent quality. I'm going to try to show to you how it looks under the blue light. And you can see immediately, I don't need even to put it on the dark. It's fantastic. The hand and the second hand has this, what I call syringe kind of shape. Very nice, very beautiful. At the same time, as you can see, I will bring it near to you. You have the brand name there that is very delicate overall with the aesthetics of the watch. You have this beautiful green dial that seems a little bit darker, especially on video. So I'm going to show you how it looks under a light, and there it goes. You can see that if you were like in a sunny day outside, it's a very, very beautiful green. They call it metallic green because it kind of reminds me of some of the metallic paints that they use on cars in some models. But actually, I think what Bruce Williams' channel actually nominated it as the nail polish. I think that's actually pretty much more near to what it actually looks like. It actually looks like a nail polish for women that it's green and has these sparkles kind of inside of it. Anyway, it's beautiful. The color, I really love it. The bezel, it's in aluminum. It's very nice, well done, as I was saying. The case, full stainless steel, quite comfortable, only 41 millimeters, perfect for my wrist. How it opens and how it closes, it works perfect with a full stainless steel clasp. And as you can see, even if it's a pilot watch, it has a quick release mechanism in order to have a couple of centimeters more of space. So you will tell me what it has to do with pilot watches. Why do you need to actually have a quick release and quick expansion mechanism on the clasp? Well, because some of the pilots, they usually wear big suits, especially the military ones, and you have big jackets, like the Top Gun kind of, that you will like to have the watch on top of the jacket in order for you to have the time and keep on under control everything. So the strap, as I was saying, is a metallic strap, excellent quality by SINN. It's the classic H strap that they use. Very well done, very beautiful. Underneath, you have an open back, sapphire crystal, perfectly visible, the mechanism. It's an ETA 2836, so it's a Swiss-made movements with a detailed winding weight that has been overdone by SINN. So, as you can see, I think this is an excellent watch that definitely needs some attention. And nowadays, having a green watch with this kind of sparkling metallic green inside, I think it's pretty unique. So here you go, guys. Have a nice day and keep in touch. Bye bye.